Welcome back to That Horror Couple, everybody. My name is Rob.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Caitlin Har.
And on the internet, I'm known as Robbie Rob James. If you want to follow me, chat me, hit me up. Like my statuses.
And today we are here to talk about...
Oh, something I'm excited about.
Yes.
The conclusion of this Netflix series known as Fear Street.
Fear Street Part 3, 1666.
Oh, man. Those are devil numbers, 666.
Yes.
Oh, it's evil, man. It's evil. And you know what? This is the jewel in the crown. That is the final chapter of the story.
Yes.
This is what we've been waiting for. It's like when you're watching a porno and like the sex scene is coming to an end and you're like, how is this going to end? Where's the guy going to make a mess? Is it going to be the lower back? Is it going to be the boobs? Is it going to be the face? And that's what this is. This is the cum shot of the Fear Street series.
Oh.
Horror couple.
Oh, yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. Fear Street Part 3, 1666, directed by Lee Janik. The origins of Sarah Fear's curse are finally revealed as history comes full circle on a night that changes the lives of Shady Siders forever. Starring Kiana Madeira, Ashley Zuckerman, Jillian Jacobs, Olivia Scott Welch, and Benjamin Flores Jr.
Okay, so right away, right off the bat, what do we dig? What do we like? What are we into about this?
What I really liked personally about the film was that it how it took us back to 1666 and showed the backstory of Sarah Fear and the townspeople and everything that happened there. It gave me real, like, the movie The Witch, like the witch vibes. Like, I liked that movie, so I really enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah, I agree. And throughout this whole series, from 94 to 78 to 1666, we've been hearing about Sarah Fear, Sarah Fear, Sarah Fear. And I liked how that's exactly how this started. It started with literally Sarah Fear. So we got what we wanted. We got the entire backstory. And what I liked about this is I felt like this one in particular, it did good at at like just telling that whole story that needed to be told. And I feel like this is probably my favorite one out of the series.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I feel like the storytelling was just the best in this one. And I feel like this chapter of the story, it elevated the other two previous chapters also. Because of this, because of now that I know the backstory, I appreciate 78 more and I appreciate 94 more.
Yes.
And I feel like, so for me, that's really what I dig is the storytelling.
Yes, I agree. I love how it captured the 1600s so well, like the aspect of the whole like witch hunt thing. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
once one person like accuses you of being a witch, then like it's over for you. Like everybody jumps on the bandwagon and you're a witch, you're hanged. Like I just think that that's what really happened back then, and they did a really good job like portraying that whole aspect.
And another thing, you brought up the hanging, and they were hanging people from trees back then, and that tree in this whole series to me was very symbolic. Whether it be it's the same tree in the middle of the mall, or it's the same tree from the campground, and now it's the same tree that they're hanging the witch from. So to me, that tree is very symbolic, and like you said, they captured that era so well. And I feel like the actors nailed it too.
Yes.
They used the same actors, and I like that because it was the descendants.
Yes.
Of the actors. It's like their family tree goes back. But I feel like they were speaking with accents.
Yeah, they did really good.
Like old-fashioned accents, and they nailed it on this. And it was very believable. And to me, it was just a creepy-ass setting.
Yeah, I agree.
I loved it. It was, to me, this was also the most scary.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think this is the scariest one of the series.
I agree.
Well, for me, I did like how it was 1666, but we did jump towards the middle to the end of the story back to 94. So the whole story came full circle.
Yes.
And so we were back in the mall again. But this time, I feel like they nailed 94 even better than before.
Yes, I agree.
And these kids had super soakers. Dude, that says 94 to me, super soakers.
The Offspring.
Oh no, yeah, they were rocking the Offspring. But I was the kid with the Super Soaker running around. I had the Super Soaker 50, I believe it was.
Okay.
And I was soaking that shit, and it was cool. It
Okay.
was a cool pool toy.
Yeah. I also really loved Ashley Zuckerman in this film, how he portrayed both Solomon Good and Nick Good. He was really believable. His character was awesome. I love the twist at the end, how it was the Good family who were sold their souls to the.
Well, we don't want to spoil. We don't want to spoil like who's the evil one at the end. But I do want to say, fuck the police. Fuck, fuck the police.
I thought we were gonna do a spoiler review.
All right, tell him.
Okay. Yeah, so it was a good family who.
I just want to throw a little NWA in there. Fuck the police.
There was the good family who ended up being the ones behind the devil worshipping, and how they made a deal with the devil to sacrifice his soul like each year, so that Sunnyvale.
Yeah, it explained why like all the good luck went to one town.
Sunnyvale.
Yeah, and Shady Side got
got the shitty end of the stick. Mm-hmm.
And it explained all that. So.
Yeah, no, that was really awesome. I love that whole backstory with Solomon Good and Sarah Fear. I thought that was a great twist, and I really enjoyed that.
Also, when they were cutting back to 94, I like to see all the characters from like that were carved in on the rocks. We saw them all come together in the mall for like this big like battle Royal Rumble style like free for all in the mall, and that was pretty badass.
I love that. Yeah.
I also like the comic relief of like when they decided to go after the officer
Sheriff Good.
Sheriff Good. They asked that one guy. They're like
Martin.
They're like, Martin, you want to help us kill Sheriff Good?
Want to help us kill Sheriff Good?
Let me get my coat.
Like,
Let me get my coat.
he was down. He was down with it.
He was great.
No questions asked. He's like.
The gore in this film was actually really well done, even though there wasn't a lot of it. There are two scenes in particular I could think about, with the whole scene where they go into the church and all the children's eyes are gouged out.
That was
was a really messed up
brutal.
scene, but they did very well. Christopher Nelson did the effects for
That
these
gave me
films.
the chills, man.
Yeah.
That was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was so well done. It looked very real, very believable.
Very eerie.
Yeah, and also the scene where Sarah Fear loses her hand, it looks like an actual like hand coming off of an arm. So that was very, very well done. The gore was very believable. It looked great.
That hand is throughout the whole series too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the whole thing connects. I love how this whole thing connects.
Yeah, I agree.
And that basically brings me to my dislikes, how we found out that Sarah Fear was actually innocent in this whole thing. It was basically the good family, and Sarah Fear was innocent, and she got hung. And she says at the end, the secret will come out. I will get you, motherfucker. Fuck the, she's basically saying, fuck the police.
So you're saying you disliked it because the story, it was sad what happened to her.
Yeah, it wasn't right, you know, and, you know, and also, you know, back in the 1600s, like, they showed the couple of girls that were in love, and they had to hide their whole relationship, and you know, it just seems like a tough time to live. I mean, if lesbians weren't allowed, that means their porno videos must have been really boring without any lesbian scenes back in 1666.
There was no porn back then.
There was no porn back. Oh, there's no TV.
No.
Well, like I said, it was a hard time to live.
So, final thoughts of the film. I definitely think that this film really added to the trilogy as a whole. It was my personal favorite out of all three of the films, and I really thought it brought all three of the films together. I would love to see more Fear Street films come out on Netflix.
Well, no, I think we're going to, because if you watch the last scene, the main book got taken by somebody, and I'm obsessed with that scene because I think it's like a clue. I watched, I'm like, whose hands does that look like on the book? I don't know. I'm trying to see, but I don't know. Is it like Shady Side trying to get back at Sunnyvale?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I think there's more to come.
Yeah.
I really do, and I hope there is, because honestly, there's so many more characters. And there's so many different ways they can go with this. There's a Michael Myers looking character. I would love to see the backstory to that. The milkman. The milkman. Yeah. There's that guy with the gas mask. There's all different. There's all
Ruby Lane.
Ruby Lane. Yeah. There's so many different characters. They can. This can keep going.
Yeah, I agree.
And I hope it does, because it was well done. And yeah, my final thoughts. I would have to agree with you. Basically, this is my favorite. Like I said before. This chapter, to me, it elevated the whole thing. It elevated 94, it elevated 78, and it made the whole story come full circle. And it made when we were reviewing the first two chapters, I said pretty good, 6.5, pretty good, 7. You know, now that I can watch the whole thing together, I would say 1666, I give an 8.5 to.
Same, I give it 8.5 as well.
And overall, I give the whole series about an 8.5. You know,
I agree.
I would say the whole series is like an 8 or an 8.5. I think it's very well done, and this was like the the icing on the cake,
Yes.
the jewel on the crown, and the cum shot in the porno.
Oh,
like I said before,
Rob.
I'm not trying to talk dirty. It's just an analogy.
Okay.
It's just an analogy.
So if you haven't checked out Fear Street, they're all 3 streaming on Netflix. Definitely check them out.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Once again, I'm Kayla Kaylin Har, and
I'm James.
we'll see you guys next time.
Peace out, Cub Scout.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to That Horror Couple, everybody. Watching a porno, and like the sex scene is coming to an end, and you're like, how is this gonna end? Where's the guy gonna make a mess? Is it gonna be the lower back? Is it gonna be the boobs? Is it gonna be the face? And that's what this is. This is the cum shot of the Fear Street series.
Oh.